Morning, everybody. I'm in my kitchen today, and I'll cook up some breakfast. Nice Sunday morning breakfast with bacon. I love that smell. So they confirmed Justice Kavanaugh, which is what I thought they was gonna do. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm glad they did. You got a bunch of fools up on Capitol Hill right now blocking the Supreme Court steps. Mostly because they're paid to do so. I don't think they really believe in anything. You got a bunch of crazy asses getting arrested constantly. This is kind of sad, actually. Think about it. Towel here. It's sad to think that the left, they become so radicalized and so violent that they just won't listen to reason. It's absolutely horrendous. Trying to be quiet because a lot of people, my family's still sleeping. This is stupid, though. There was no reason not to confirm this man, other than you got one allegation that could have been credible had it not been so pathetically full of holes. Then you had a second allegation of mass gang rape. But this is the early 80s, right? You tell me teenage girls were getting gang raped at parties and nobody said nothing? Come on, man. That woman, and now they say they got a guy, Nutty Nancy Pelosi. The same Democrats that was sucking the FBI's ass because they're like, yeah, we're gonna get to the bottom of Trump and the FBI probe and all this other stuff. They love the FBI. See, notice how they switch up. They always switch up. When Comey came out right before the election and said they investigating into Hillary's emails, the Dems were calling for his head. Months later, Trump fires him. Then all of a sudden, it's like he's this hero. Then, the FBI's integrity shouldn't be questioned, blah, blah, blah. Now that they didn't, once again, now that the Democrats didn't get the answer they wanted, guess what? The FBI is incompetent. Are you purposely trying to shoot you guys? I mean, you're trying to shoot your own foot off. The FBI, people in the FBI are going to remember this shit. And I hope Judge Kavanaugh remembers what you did to him, too. You guys are making your greatest fears come true. I'm telling you that right now. It's sick. Nobody in the world is going to believe you anymore. And like I said, this whole thing with Christine Blasey. Wasn't that her original name? You got to be the biggest cuck in the world if you let your wife keep her name and then kind of hyphen your name in there. Christine Blasey. Notice how she's going to drop the whole thing? Of course she is. Because she's getting a shit ton of money. She's getting a shit ton of money for lying. Because she's a liar. Oh man, that bacon's starting to smell good, man. I'm telling you. Turn down a little bit so I don't get popped. Left having a meltdown. We're gonna impeach Kavanaugh. Wow, really? You're gonna impeach Kavanaugh? He ain't even in there yet. Well, I mean, he's in there, but I mean, it's like, damn, try and impeach him on his first day. Same shit they did with Trump. We're gonna impeach Trump. This is what happens. See, the Democrats have been doing this shit for years. This dirty, low-down shit. They've been doing this for so long. I mean, dirty as hell. Fighting dirty, name calling, dragging people through the mud. And for the most part, the Republicans have been letting them do it for whatever reason. I have no idea why they let them do it. I've been, he don't have the temperament to be a judge because he got mad. Really? He got mad. Hate to tell you, it's like, you're lucky that's all that happened. If you would have accused me of that shit, you would have got popped right in the face. I wouldn't even cared about the job after that. Did you imagine going to a job interview and they're like, oh yeah, we got wind that one time you gang raped a bunch of people. I mean, really? And you gonna sit there and say he got mad? Yeah, of course he got mad. I'd be mad too. Somebody get their ass kicked. I wouldn't even have fucking cared about the job after that. I'd have been like, oh no, I would have walked over and locked the door. And they're like, nope, you're gonna get your ass whipped now. You don't have the temperament. Their story changed so many times. Just like Clinton, the Clinton playbook. When one thing don't work, let's just move on to something else. And hopefully we'll find something that shames them enough to where they just quit. Kavanaugh, man, I want to tell you something. I have more respect now for the man than I did before. I mean, because he stuck it out. He must have really wanted that job. That must have been a lifelong passion for him. This is something Democrats don't understand. This is something that the far left liberals don't understand. I'm not talking about the blue collar Democrats here. You blue collar Democrats, you need to run away. Fuck that walk away shit. You need to run screaming from this party. I've never seen such tomfoolery in my whole life. I thought for sure it's like, wow, maybe the Democrats will calm down. I knew that they pitched a bitch about Trump, but it's been 2 years, man, almost. It's been almost 2 years. I mean, actually in November, I think it will be 2 years. They're sitting there still crying. Unbelievable, man. Kavanaugh, I wish you nothing but the best of luck, man. You in good company, though. I mean, Justice Thomas, he got accused of the same shit. So did Bork. They borked him up. This is worse than Bork. And like I said before in a previous video, what's going to happen is the next person that comes up, and it'll be soon, they'll find anything. They'll go back to his kindergarten days. He peed on himself when he was 5 in kindergarten or some shit. They will find any little piece of dirt that they can find. They'll make this. This hurts women. Hurts them. When you bring false accusations, they're like, women need to be believed. No, they don't. Go online. Go on YouTube. There was a video just, I don't even know how long ago. It's like the woman wasn't getting her way in an Uber, said she was going to call the police, said the Uber driver raped her. The dude had everything on camera. So don't sit there and tell me that women don't make that shit up. Because they do. Women shouldn't just automatically be believed when it comes to that type of thing. And women and men shouldn't be automatically demonized. And that's the truth. Hang on a second. I'll move over and give me a towel. I like bacon, but I don't like it too much grease. I mean, you can go online and find video after video, women making false accusations. And that ain't no lie. I mean, how many dudes out there, you know, your wife or your girlfriend got mad at you, called the police, and just told the police that you hit them. That's all they need to do. That's all they need to do. They can just, hey, you hit me. And then that's it. Your ass is going to jail. And the count hands are tied, because if she makes a statement that she was assaulted by you, you know, your ass is going to jail. You ain't getting out of it. Now see, if you call the police and you tell them that your wife hit you or your girlfriend hit you, nothing happens to them. And this is the type of double standard that men and real women are tired of. Real women. Not these little girls who say they're women. Oh, their bodies might be grown, but their brain is the size of a pea. And they've been brainwashed into all this feminazi crap. Real woman would never make a false accusation against a man, no matter how much they dislike them. They just dislike them. That's what real women do. They'll just dislike them and not talk to them anymore. Damn, I shut the cover on myself. But yeah. I'm going to say a guy. This guy overheard. He wasn't investigated by FBI. He overheard that Blasey Ford that she was assaulted. Well, motherfucker, that's hearsay. So what, he heard from a dude who heard it from a dude who heard it from a dude. Give me a break. If there's anything that we can take away from this, is that these women on the left, there's some dirty ass, conniving, evil wenches. That and don't get me wrong. For those women that were up there because they were victims of actual sexual assault, okay? We feel for it. We do. But just because it happened to you does not mean that gives you carte blanche to represent every woman in the United States. Because you don't. You don't represent every woman in the United States. You represent you, and the person that assaulted you should go to jail. For sure. Little wild head. Well, you know, if you got assaulted, yeah, dude needs to go to jail. But for all you women out there that want to use your vagina power to have men put in jail, I mean, you got men out there, they're constantly falsely accused of stuff. Nobody ever comes to their defense. I know my wife would never do that to me. I've had other people, you know, they've lied on me before. Never, you know, and they regret it. Because it was a lie. Straighten gonna use this sexual assault. Excuse me. Not anything to be messing around with, man. You know, for you guys to sit there and, you know, like the Democrats, they're violent and unhinged, man. They really are mentally ill. There's something wrong with them. There's something wrong with these mental people. I'm gonna have me some breakfast. I'm gonna enjoy the fact that Kavanaugh has been confirmed. I'm gonna keep being happy because Trump is president. Can you imagine if Hillary was president? Oh my God, man. We'd be in war. Our economy would have collapsed. This is stuff I know for sure, man. Because that woman did not have our best interests at heart. The Clintons never did. They're all about them. Like the Obamas. They're all about the Obamas. They don't give a fuck about nobody. It's sick. But I'm glad that Justice Kavanaugh is now in the Supreme Court. The Dems can suck it, man. You know, your reign of terror is over.